U.S. cannabis industry growth faces environmental hurdles. The cannabis industry in the United States, currently valued at $32 billion, is poised for significant growth following recent ballots, including a key market expansion into Florida. Yet this surge in production and consumption highlights the increasingly pressing issue of the industry's environmental footprint. The imperative for growers to adopt more sustainable practices and for retailers to embrace eco-friendlier packaging solutions is becoming more urgent to mitigate effects on the environment. Greenhouse gas emissions play a significant role in the carbon footprint of indoor cannabis cultivation. In Canada, the first G7 country to legalize cannabis in 2018, harsh winters necessitate indoor growing using extensive heating and lighting systems. According to Benjamin Goldstein, who leads the University of Michigan's Sustainable Urban Rural Futures Lab, producing a kilogram of dry indoor-grown cannabis flower could result in 1,500 to 4,000 kilograms of greenhouse gases. By contrast, an equivalent amount of lettuce farmed traditionally is associated with only 1 to 2 kilograms of emissions. Transitioning to electric heating, particularly where the electric grid is supported by renewable energies, can substantially reduce emissions. However, there's reluctance given the associated increased operational costs. For instance, Vincent Desaulniers-Brousseau, an agricultural researcher, indicates the cost of a greenhouse in Quebec could triple with such changes during winter months. Innovations in the U.S., such as Boulder, Colorado's unique approach to offset electricity consumption through renewable energy installation by cultivators themselves or contributions to a carbon reduction fund, showcase commitment to more sustainable practices within the cannabis sector. This city-based program raised approximately $400,000 in 2021 to facilitate solar energy access. Although indoor cultivation is more carbon-intensive, it is also more water-efficient than outdoor cultivation. Outdoor cannabis farming, typically in warmer climates such as Northern California, can exacerbate water scarcity. Jackie Riccio, who champions sustainability within the industry through the nonprofit Cannabis for Conservation, acknowledges historical practice-heavy water use and stresses the importance of conservation efforts from growers. Measures such as efficient irrigation systems and rainwater harvesting, along with enhancing farm biodiversity with native fauna, demonstrate both the challenges and proactive solutions being worked on. Regulations in both Canada and the U.S. concerning cannabis packaging are contributing to another environmental strain with excessive plastic use, which often proves difficult for regional recycling systems to process. As per a 2020 McGill University research study, 70 grams of plastic may be utilized for packaging just 3.5 grams of cannabis. Calls to reform regulations or establish sustainable packaging rules are growing louder, with acknowledgement from various industry players that without government intervention, current negative environmental impacts are likely to persist. With further legalization of cannabis on the horizon, assessing and addressing these environmental challenges are crucial for the future sustainability of the industry. Innovators, whether in government or the private sector, must pioneer and advocate for greener solutions that balance the dual objectives of market growth and environmental responsibility. Thank you for choosing Satori News.